Alright, so basically, I kind of just went around Google and just like trying to find that one SCP cat that has half of its body. Like just searching up that SCP cat on Google. Then I accidentally found this other SCP. It doesn't seem to be known a lot. So here goes me reading SCP-4602. Well, let's start. Item hashtag SCP-4602. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-4602 is to be stored in a containment locker on Site-57. SCP-4602's locker is to be furnished with items appropriate to its size. A small computer with networking capabilities removed is to be installed in the locker. Accessing SCP-4602 can be done by anyone with clearance level 2 or higher. All interactions with SCP-4602 must be recorded. No available no valuables or items of monetary worth are to be brought into SCP-4602's room, except for testing purposes. No counterfeit valuables or coinage are to be brought to SCP-4602's room without approval from personnel with clearance level 4 or higher. SCP-4602's monthly intake must exceed 3,000 yen in value. In the event that SCP-4602 is not projected to make this amount, coins equaling or greater than differences are to be provided. SCP-4602 has claimed on several occasions to be fond of the Foundation, and as such has made no attempts to breach containment. Due to the beneficial nature of SCP-4602's anomaly and its positive relationship with the Foundation, testing is permitted to continue indefinitely. Alright. Description. SCP-4602 is a small, highly stylized mannequin neko figure, a common good luck charm for Japan. SCP-4602 is measured at 5.2 cm and has raised left paw which rotates freely. SCP-4602 possesses the ability to move somewhat by shifting its weight, allowing it to tilt and jump small distances. Typically, the figurine sways side to side while making a beckoning motion with its paws. There is no known motor or mechanism which causes this movement. When SCP-4602 sees anything it perceives as sapient individual, it will begin to sing. SCP-4602's voice is a high-pitched but androgynous with a noticeable Japanese accent. SCP-4602's song generally targets what is perceived as the richest subject at sea, speaking in a language familiar to them. The song describes an issue the subject is facing, and claims it can help in exchange for a gift. When there are valuable items or items worth a monetary value within SCP-4602's line of sight, SCP-4602's arm will begin to spin rapidly. The valuable items will be pulled towards SCP-4602. The pulling force increases rapidly at a rate of around 0.2 newtons per second. There is currently no known method to prevent the target object from being eventually pulled hold on. There is currently no known method to prevent the targeted object from being eventually pulled to SCP-4602. Okay. How is that a mouthful for me? When a targeted item reaches SCP-4602, I'm just gonna call it Mannequin Echo, or I'll just call it Nico for now. It will open its mouth and swallow it. Nico has demonstrated the ability to stretch its body significantly to swallow larger objects. Swallowing an object seems to have no effect on Nico's weight or dimensions. testing the limits of Nico's ability to stretch his spending an appropriate item being offered for exchange. Once all targeted items are swallowed, SCP-4... Hold on. Alright. Alright, let's continue. Once all targeted items are swallowed, Nico will stop singing. Hold on. Yeah. Thank the owner of the observed valuable for the purchase, and promise them luck. Within 24 hours of a purchase being made, subjects will experience at least one event they recently considered fortunate. These events will be generally the subject of Nico's song if it was singing to the customer. Otherwise, it will be related to an issue the customer has. Shortly after this event, a receipt designated Nico-1 will appear. The medium and quality of the receipt will depend on the value of the purchase. Nico's one instance generally include final comments from Nico, a message wishing the customer luck, and a depiction of Nico. Nico has confirmed itself as the sender of these messages, though the means of doing so are unknown. SCP-46... I just gotta lower this down. There we go, now you can see what's this about. SCP-46... Nico has claimed that if it is given less than 3,000 yen in a month, it will travel to a new location, though it claims it has no control over this property. Though it also claims it has no control over this property. Containment procedures have been updated accordingly, but due to the Foundation testing, there has never been a risk of this event occurring. SCP-46 Nico has been willing to converse at length with what considers customer, though it shows a clear preference for higher spenders and frequently requests money for information. Nico claims its anomalous properties are a trade secret and has not been willing to explain its methodology. It has claimed to be willing to exchange it for a sum of money or items of similar value, but has not yet offered an exchange that the Foundation has been willing to accept. Well, here are the items. So we got requests, offer, exchange, and result. Small furnishing appropriate to its size. Furnishing appropriate to its size. Nico's real name, I guess, or something like that. Granted. Nico probably in the definite touch. Thank you. Now we get a real proper name. Hello, Tashiro. A voucher. Oh, a smartphone. A voucher worth $100 for good luck. Tashiro was eventually granted a small computer with internet capabilities removed and some simple game installed with which to amuse itself. Ha. Books details payment schemes as above. Denied. Similar requests for the information about the other types of business models were denied. Reassignment up to the part of the higher value containment lockers as above. Denied due to concern about Tashiro observing other high value items. The first names or faces of the O5 Council. Its trade secrets, presuming the method by which no abilities. Denied immediately. Our remaining instance of SCP-500. Hold on, let me just see. Okay. Our remaining instance of SCP-500 as above denied. The true file for SCP-1 as above denied. The souls of the entire populace of Cambodia. Specific as above. Determined not to be within the Foundation's power to grant. Shares in Foundation front bands, which are vouchers roughly equal to the cost of shares, pending. SCP. What's this? Interview between Tashiro and Dr. Taira Silverstone. Note: interview was concluded after the third time Tashiro had protected the Silverstone. Who's that? Alright, sorry for not really being caught up to the story of SCP. Moving on. Let's just Alright. Good morning, SCP-4602. Good morning, Kara. Okay, you know what? Good morning, Kara. Glad to see you're well. Call me Dr. Silverstone, please. And that's in no small part to you. Though I wish you'd given me some form of warning before the floor broke under me. That protected you from the explosion, did it not? Regardless, that's good customer service information, and I'll keep that in mind for next time. You're a valuable customer, after all. You see the Foundation as your customers? That's certainly a unique outlook. Well, those who call people who give you money to do things. The Foundation has been perhaps my most consistent customer base ever. I get a comfy room, and though you haven't let me do whatever I want, you've still been pretty reasonable. You all need lots of luck anyways. When my extra chances run out, you need to take care of yourself. You've been really incident prone, Kara. It's Dr. Silverstone, SCP-4602. And it's your extra chances I wanted to ask you about. While I know you all are curious and are eager to learn how I do my work, as I told you, it's a trade secret. If you want to tell you, you gotta pay. How much would we have to pay? Oh, and 72 cents. Something worth an equivalent value. Interesting. I'll just put this away a bit. Interesting. Not the O5 consoles names aren't worth ordering to someone, or something like that. Well, you see, Dr. Patel was in here yesterday, was he not? Yes. The value you gave him when he asked was $373 higher in the intervening time. I've been told you've made the exact same amount from Foundation employees. Really? What a coincidence! And the other days, I've shown the exact same trend between requests. You're aiming for an exact amount of money, aren't you? So what if I am? Well, there's another interesting detail. Every month, on the 27th, at midnight, your requests would rise by a given amount. Specifically, would be 105% of the value it was before that time, as if the value you're aiming to reach is occurring monthly interest. Well, you know, inflation and all that, SCP-4602. It's changing economy, you know. I'm leaving some fields foul to stay here, SCP-4602. And I want to get a yacht with all the latest Tashiro. Are you in debt with someone? You got me there. You got me. So how'd you get in debt? Long story short, I took out a loan with this company called Hook Loan and Sinker. Took out a loan with a company named after the saying for gullible people. Look, Kara, I knew it was suspicious, but that guy, he said I could pay in other ways if I got stuck. But the stuff he asked when the time came, it was unreal. I know I'd gotten myself into a bad crowd, and I tried to get out, but he caught me and cursed me down to this. I had a killer bot, Kara, and now I'm a plastic toy. So trust me, if you ever get approached by who? Nobody. I mean, I don't really remember anything about the guy in charge. Don't worry about your hair. Don't worry about it, Kara. Would you like some small velvets for refresh your memory? Sorry, Kara. It's not that kind of memory loss. Tashiro, this is important. Car Dr. Silverstone, please, I'm begging you, just don't ask, for your sake, and for mine. Fine, you win. I'll drop it for now. You're lucky you've gathered a small mountain of goodwill with the fountain. Foundation. But can I ask 2 more things? Sure. If your debts are so high, why don't you try hard to collect more money? Because, well, let's face it, I was never meant to be able to pay off that loan. He wanted my trade secret, but you guys treat me pretty well. Give me a room to stay in. You all know the risks, so you don't tend to get mad at me. But you still willingly give me enough money that HLNS doesn't throw me in some dirty alley again. Yeah. I could possibly try and break out, get the stuff I need to pay my debt, but I like you guys. Well, I have to admit, after you stole my card, I was ready to come in with a sledgehammer, neutralize you, myself. But then, well, you saved my life several times. I don't think I ever thank you for that, so thank you, Tashiro. Anytime, Kara. Anyways, what was that other thing? Ah, right. What was it that you brought me with that loan? Let me put this away. Had been repo. Series would be known as the Dark Star. And then it was the end. Mission to the Hook Loan and Sinker Loan company is ongoing. Footnote. Okay. Before Tashiro makes this request frequently. Files are frequent. Hold on. Number. I want to see the numbers. Where is the numbers? It's been 17 minutes. Wow. I didn't realize that. That's 3. Where is number 1? Oh. Okay. Tashiro makes this request frequently. Values are always specific down to a cent, but shows a predictable trend. All remaining. Would anyone care to tell me how it knows about SCP-500? Addendum and denied. Well, I guess that's all about it. Pretty interesting. Very, very pretty interesting.